Welcome back to another edition of Fly Tying with Jim Misiura. Today I'm going to tie a Jighead Hotspot generic nymph. The hook that I have in the vise is a Synopsy SNJ222, is a size 12 competition nymph hook. I have a 3mm tungsten bead on there, and if you see that slot in the top. When you have the bead on there properly, I'm going to turn it, you should actually see a slot. You see now I turned it all the way over, and that slot is allowing the bead to be mostly on the top of the hook at this moment. I'm going to use Hemingway fluorescent orange. This is 170. I kind of want a little bit heavier. And I'm going to start that thread. I'm going to break that off, and then I'm going to actually hold my bead in place there, and I'm going to put several wraps on there to hold it in place. And I still got the hole in the top. And we're going to bring that thread down, and I'm going to come down around the bend slightly, and I'm going to pile up 10 or 12 turns right there. Make a little bump, and I'm going to bring my thread back up to the top. I'm going to tie that off my whip finish here. And trim that away. Now we're done with our fluorescent color. Because this is 170, I could see a couple little frayed spots there, and that took care of that. There we go. Now you can take some head cement and put it on there. You know, it helps preserve it. You can use UV cure. You know, I'll put a little bit on there. You can take my UV cure, and this is Diamond Flex, Diamond Fine, whatever you want to use on there. Loon, Bug Bond. And I gotta turn it over to get that drop out. Come on. Get that drop, there we go. And get that drop going all the way around there. Go ahead and secure that. You see it running. I'm going to turn it back upside down and let that even out. And that looks pretty good. Just hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whatever, it's dry. It only takes 3 or 4 seconds for it to cure. Such a small amount too. Now I'm going to switch to Vivis thread, and we're going to bring this to the back kind of quickly. And we're going to stop at that bump, obviously. Now I'm going to take an extra fine copper wire for the rib, and I'm going to tie that in, just so it ends up on the side to start. If it rolls over to the other side, so what? Good job. Now I'm going to take my pheasant tail center, and I'm going to take probably 50 of them. Good ½ inch of the pheasant tail center. Kind of want to keep these tips aligned. if you could. And you see that back there, it's being held together. Just, you could either do that or just cut them right off. I got one long one here, get rid of that. I'm going to leave a little bit hanging over the front. Okay, just a little bit so I can fold them back for legs. And when you have it on the bead, it already starts to split, divide for you. Go ahead and kind of get them divided now. And we got a little space there. I'm going to run this back, and I'm keeping the pheasant tail right on top. Now, the generic nymph was really simple. And I'm going to use Hemingway UV Hair Dubbing Plus, and this color is golden, just so we could have it a two-tone, a different color on the belly than on the top. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to turn that sideways. And you want to you want to kind of build a taper on your noodle here. You want it skinnier so you can have a little bit of a taper on the fly itself. If you could do that with the dubbing. I get one little bit more, and I'll see how far this goes. Put that down. I'm going to start wrapping this. That right back first, and then start wrapping. And then you could just build it up actually with the dubbing. Make it a little bit fatter as you're going. I'm going to just get a little bit more because I had a little bit pinch left. So, and I'm going to try to taper that out a little bit at the bottom of my noodle. There we got a nice taper there. I'm going to get my legs divided again, even amounts. Kind of divide them. I'm actually going to cut this pheasant tail. I'm going to trim off that back section so that you can see there it's all split up. Take my bodkin needle, get this copper wire out of my way, and I'm going to just kind of divide them in the back also, and get half and half. What we're going to do is we're going to pull them down. I'm going to turn my vise back over. I'm going to pull them down and then back up, get them on the other side there. And just want to see this. There we go. It just helps hold them together. Oop, works around there. So that just helps hold it together so there's no real big space there. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it flat. Going to lay it flat. Go ahead and put a wrap right on there. When you lay it flat, it's going to spread out there better. You can take that, and if it's not quite spread out properly, you can just kind of use your thumb to spread it out properly. Whoop. Pull that tight. There we go. Gonna give that couple more wraps just to keep it tight. Now I'm going to wrap the rib. And secure the rib. And break that off. I could go ahead and trim away that excess. I'm going to take those legs and I'm going to bring them down because you want them more on the bottom of the fly, so, and the splitting didn't really keep them in good. Pull that one, give that a couple wraps, pull that one, get that a little better so it stays towards the back there. There we go. Now I'm going to take just another small pinch of the dubbing, just enough to help hide the thread. Get that, spread that out nice and thin. Just kind of want it to look like a fuzzy thread, more or less. Push that up there. I'm gonna give it a couple of wraps just to make sure that I get the thread properly. There we go. One was enough. I'm going to take my whip finish and we're going to whip finish that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a hair sticking down here. Go ahead and take my poke and snip that. Going to take my brush, clean that off a bit. And now that hole that's in the top, I'm basically going to put the head cement on there and let it soak down in. And that'll get the thread. And here we have a Jighead Hotspot generic nymph. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Please visit my sponsors and let them know I sent you. Please leave comments, questions, suggestions. If you'd like to purchase any flies from me, go to etsy.com/shop/theflymanjim. If you don't see it on the page, just tell me what you want and we'll figure it out. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.